Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Javier and this is Fast TV. Guys, I am back to work on the NSX. So of course, if you remember the last episode, we were having some issues with fuel delivery. We're thinking maybe injectors or injector poles. I wasn't getting my injector poles, trying to figure out what's going on. We had a Noid light that we tested, and that's how we checked to see if we didn't have our injector pulse. But it was an old one. I'm not saying old, it shouldn't matter. It's just a little LED, but it was very old school design. So went ahead and picked up a very inexpensive one from Harbor Freight. Got a little Noid light kit, and we just went ahead and tried it out with the Bosch 2 injectors. Has the blade style, as you can see here. So we checked it out again, make sure still had no injector signal. So I'm like, okay, it can't be those injectors. As much as I want it to be the injectors, it's not the injectors. Of course, I also, as much as I wish I could say it's in the wiring, I know for a fact it's not in the wiring. That harness is amazing. PJ Walters actually built this harness for the NSX so we could make it as plug and play. We took about a year back and forth trying to figure out exactly how we wanted it to pin it out. And the harness is beautiful, and all his work, we never had a problem before in the past, and I seriously doubt we have a problem now. So that leads me to believe it's got to be in the programming. That falls on me. So I need to go back in there and take a look at some of the programming, see what I might have overlooked. I know I have the firing order correct because I am getting my spark. Now, injector-wise, you can select a couple different style injectors from the table there. Right now I was using the RSX injectors, which are like 300cc injectors. The factory ones I know are somewhere like 270 to 290, pretty close. But I'm gonna go through, I'm just gonna pick like a Bosch or a BMW injector, 250cc's. Either way, I'll have to play with the time or with the tune and the fuel once I get exhaust put in, everything else, and actually get it tuned properly. But for now, I just want to be able to start it, make sure it's firing on all cylinders, and it sounds good. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna change that injectors. Then I'm gonna go into the advanced settings of this AEM Infinity 506, and we're gonna make sure that our cam trigger is set for the correct teeth. Now, when I set my sensors, I did select a 12-point trigger for the crank and a 1-point trigger for my camshaft, which we modified. If you haven't seen that, you can actually go back. I have a playlist for the J-Swap NSX, and you'll be able to see step by step all the different things that we did for this car to get it to the point we are today. So you can go in there, you can see how we modified the cam. You could also see the mount kit that we got from Velocity. Trying to remember the exact name of the company. I think it's Velocity Motorsports. That's the kit that we used to put the J-Series into here. Made it super easy just to save us time from trying to fabricate something. Somebody already did the math. I'd rather just pay them for their knowledge, get it put in there. So that's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna go into the advanced settings. I'm gonna check, see where we're at with it, and then make some additional changes. And let's try to start the car again. Hopefully it will happen. All right, let's take a look here. Hopefully the glare is not too bad and you can see the screen a little bit here. All right, if you click on Wizard and go into your setup for the Wizard, it's gonna pull up this window here. And you scroll down into your ignition sync. It picks up your injector pulse based on your spark trigger, especially your cam side. So we look through here, you click on ignition sync. You'll see you have an option of locking it to 10 degrees before top dead center if you like. You make small sync adjustments. All this will be done later on. But we can see I have a small offset for the trigger wheel at 10 degrees. Our cam though, see this cam sync adjust right here? It is set to 2 teeth. We have modified our cam to be 1 tooth. Oops, let's go the wrong way. To 1 tooth. So that's where we need to be at. And I think that's where my problem laid and why I wasn't getting spark. I wasn't getting my injector pulse to begin with. Sorry, not spark, my injector pulse. So we're gonna make sure that's set to 1 tooth. Normally it's gonna require me to restart the ECU. Let's go through here, advanced setup. All that's gonna stay the same. We're gonna not change any of my outputs. Again, this is gonna more and more for my tuning. You can see right here where it says cam and crank. Double click that guy right there. you have your list, and I want to make sure that I still have it set for my original, which was a 12.1 universal magnetic sensors. So let's go back. Okay, universal 12 magnetic at the crank and 1 trigger at the cam. So we're good there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close that out. Once I do close it out, I have to go ahead and turn the key and give it about 10 seconds, normally about 3 to 5 seconds for the ECU to reset. When you on the AMs, when you turn the key off, and that is the commit mode, it will save those changes that I just made, basically rewriting the ECU, and then we're gonna give it a shot and see if it starts. So let me go ahead and get that going. There it is, guys. There it is. So simple, right? It's only tuning, right? Guys, sometimes you just got to step back and look and look. What you think you know, you don't know. Shit happens, you know. I somehow, at some point, I clicked 2 teeth on that, and I know better. It's 1 tooth. I definitely selected that once. So I don't know if I fat fingered it one day looking at some things by accident and closed it, because when you make changes on this AM, once you shut that ignition off, it saves those changes on there. It isn't like, oh, do you want to save changes? No, it automatically commits and saves those changes. So yeah, this whole time I'm chasing my tail. It was some dumb basic shit. Big old house, fat fingered something. But guys, it's alive. It is alive. So Rob right now is getting ready. We're actually, now that we got it running, he's gonna give me a hand. We're gonna put it back into the shop, and we're gonna work out a couple of little things that need to be done so we can get this thing driving. That's right, that is our next step, guys. We wanna get the car driving. There's a couple things coming up this month. I don't know if I'll have it ready by then. 100% drivability wise, if I get the exhaust done, get some of the tuning. There's still tuning that has to be done. This is just basic startup, guys. So don't think it's like ready to roar. But there is some small tuning changes that have to be made. I didn't show it on the video, but I did make a change on the injector pulse, which I'm gonna go back and, the injector style. I'm gonna go back and change again later on to see if, make sure there's no difference on there. But I picked a BMW M3 injector profile. It's very similar to the J series one, but it was set for 250cc, so I'm gonna definitely have to change that fuel table up. so it doesn't run fat on me, or lean, whichever the condition is. But we got to get the exhaust built and put together, because right now that O2 sensor sits very close to the tip of the J pipe. So it's not going to give me the right O2 levels. It's going to be reading from the outside of it. I don't know, guys. I'm just super stoked. Yeah, she's alive. She's running. All cylinders are firing. No knock, thank God, you know. So, and I don't see a bunch of blue smoke or anything like that poured out of it either. So, yeah, we'll get it on the lift. We got to fill the transmission up. That hasn't been done yet. We got to do the cooling. That has not been done yet. We got to do the brakes and the master cylinder. This master cylinder has a little bit of a leak to it, and I have a brand new one I bought like a year and a half ago. I just never got around to putting a new master on it. I might go ahead and tackle that right now, or I might just say screw it and do the brakes only, do the master at another time, because I'd really love to drive this car. It'd be amazing if I could do it today, but it's a lot more stuff that has to be done. We'll get to it. We have a little bit of time. Guys, it's alive. I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody out there that, you know, put on the comments that help support me and keep me motivated on getting this project going. All the advice on what things to look. I also want to go ahead and thank PJ for some of the technical support he gave me during this time, just to troubleshoot to make sure nothing was going on wiring-wise. This harness looks great. It fits perfect. Didn't have to modify a thing. It was all correct. So, yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. And we got more stuff coming down the pipeline for other projects too, but we're going to finish this guy. This is the focus right now for the next couple months. Get her 100%. I'm dying to have a good summer with the NSX. Thank you, guys. All right, let's get back to some work. All right, we're gonna go take a little lunch break because it is hot. It is the peak of the day. It's about 12:30, almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it is extremely hot. We do not have AC to play with, and fat boys don't do well in heat. So we're gonna go grab a bite to eat, and then when we come back, we're actually gonna pick up a fan for the shop too. Been meaning to grab one of those smaller barrel fans from Tractor Supply, so we're gonna run down there and pick one of those up, pick up a couple little things. I forgot I don't have any antifreeze, of all things. I thought I picked up 3 gallons of the blue antifreeze for the NSX, and I think it was still on my shopping cart. I never pulled the trigger on it, so we can go into town, pick those up, and yeah, we'll get back to the car. We already got it moved over into the main shop, sitting on the lift. We'll just have to jack it up and put it back on place, and start on getting everything else put together. Guys, I am so excited right now. I'm trying to be calm in the video, but I am like fucking stoked. I'm happy, guys. This is awesome. Things are going good. I feel good. Yeah. All right, let's go get a bite to eat. All right, first stop is going to be the Freight of Harbors. See if we can find some stuff in here for some clamps, cheap. There we go. Those clamps, and they're on special. What sizes we got here? 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, and 7/8. That's plenty in there. Yeah, that'll work. Take this. It's on sale. That works good. Let's look around, see what else we can find in here that we might need. Oh, how much is our 134? That's not bad. Normally I get them for $10 at the other place, but they've been out everywhere I go. It's hot. We need some for the AC. Yeah, let's get a bucket. I need a bucket anyway. Buy a bucket too while I'm here. Yay! Shopping. All right, let's see what else we can find here. Ooh, look at those pretty jacks. Is that Transjack? The big yellow one? That 3-way deal right there. What the hell is that thing?
Wheel dollies?
No.
Pinch weld wheel dollies. Pinch
Really?
weld wheel dollies. So,
Oh, the pinch weld ones. Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense. I was like, man, I hadn't seen one of those. Oh, there's the transmission jack. Well, motorcycle jack. I'll use it for a damn transmission though. Inverters. Wheel chucks. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, you need a pump to pump that oil, huh? Into the transmission? No. Okay.
No. Nah, we can do it with my cone. With the
What about?
hose.
Oh, look at this here. Fastener kit.
I've got a kit.
You got one? I'm gonna need a few.
Okay, grab one.
Let's see,
We got
quarter
plenty
inch,
inside.
3/4. That's dope. It's 20 pieces of each. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Score. All right, add it to the bucket. Let's keep going. What else we might need? Brake fluid. You have brake fluid though, right?
Yeah. I think I got plenty.
Okay. I'm just wondering if I should pick any up.
No, I've got plenty.
Okay. So at least this place is set up a little bit better.
Yeah.
All the other ones look like hell.
You got a certain style of flying. I don't think they do, but
That's how your box is gonna look when it's done, huh? With the side nut. Oh no, this one right here. There it is. Cool. All right. I think we got just about everything we need today from the Harbor Freight. So we're gonna get checked out and go to the next spot.
Issues because the sale.
Let's go to the Vato Zone. Let's go. Hey, pretty good. You didn't do any work.
What's going on?
What's
How you
up?
doing?
Good, good.
What you got?
Yeah, just working on my car.
Awesome. What
On
kind of car you
weekends.
got?
This one is the NSX. When I always wanted it, I said, screw it, I'm gonna buy one, so I bought one. So, jump timing.
Awesome. What's your website?
Importrally.com. That's my main, because that links you to everything. Fast TV was the YouTube channel. And then it'll take you to my car show stuff, plus Octane Exotics I do at the Maserati dealership every
Awesome.
quarter. So I stay busy doing
Good
that.
deal, man.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
You too. I was wondering, is Marty still here? Because I'm never really out this way as much.
Yeah.
So I stay out in Pensacola. Let's see. Blue, $20 for the Peak. That's about what I found them last time. The Universal, I'm gonna stay away from currently. So, and definitely do not need the X-Cool. No, we're gonna go with the. Oh, they got the purple. But I think I'm just gonna rock the blue because that's what Acura's use. Hey, it even says right there. Look at that. Acura and Honda. So we're gonna go with. Is it 3 gallons on the NSX? I think it's 3 gallons. 2 or 3 gallons. 3 gallons. Yeah, it's 3 gallons. To get a 50/50, it's 3 gallons. And this is 50/50 already pre-mixed, so we'll end up with a 60/40 when it's all said and done. So let's get 3 gallons. Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Never noticed that. They actually had the reproduction cap. It's a GM one, but I think there was a Honda one there too. Dorman makes all kinds of reproduction parts now. I mean, they always have, but now they're offering for like some of the import stuff. On the Hondas, they got the blue one, that one right there, that always breaks off on everybody for their washer wiper. They finally offered in the reproduction. So, all right, let's walk around and see what else we might need while we're here. Exhaust. Do I need am I gonna need any fittings or anything?
figure that out later.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna make some shit work. I've got some shit out back that I can use.
Okay.
We're just gonna make. I'm just gonna make.
Yeah. I think really that's all I needed from AutoZone here was this guy. You say we're pretty sure you have brake fluid?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been to AutoZone in a minute, feels like. Oh, look at that! In case you're ever in a pinch, They got the jugs, the big jugs. $40 for the VPs.
Got trans fluid. You don't need to get water off because
Yeah.
it's antifreeze.
Yeah, I think it was just the antifreeze today.
Antifreeze and brake fluid, which I got there.
Okay. Yeah, I got like 3 bottles at the house. In fact, I got a bottle in the van too still.
Yeah.
I just remember that. I wish I had brought my damn AC hose. All right, where would you like me? It's gonna be plastic.
Right here's good.
All right. I think 3 gallons might do me on that car.
¿Qué le parece esa morra? La que anda bailando sola me gusta pa' mí. Ella sabe que está buena, que todos andan mirándola como baila. Me acerco y le digo todo un verbo, tomamos tragos sin